Alright guys, morning. It is the start of a brand new week and today I'm going to be doing some cool filming. Another one of those filming days. I'm going to be going to a skate park in Hamelstead, I believe it is. And I need to drive there right now. I'm already late, but I haven't eaten anything, so I've got like a chocolate croissant in the toaster to try and heat it up really quickly. We need to shoot, baby. Today should be a fun one. Hopefully excited for another vlog. Well, let's do it. Alright, we've just arrived, really easy journey. We're about to go into what I think is called the XC Centre, which has got rock climbing, BMX'ing, skate parking. Like, this is going to be nuts. Alright guys, we've arrived for the first part of the day in the skate park. Look at this place, it's absolutely sick. I haven't really explained what I'm going to be doing, so I'm going to explain it a little bit more so you guys can actually see what's going to be going down. So this is going to be a three-part day. First part day we'll be filming here, the skate park. I've never done skateboarding or BMXing. My brother Simon, who may see my Christmas videos, some of my other videos, he did a lot of skateboarding. He's actually really good at it, to be fair. We'll be filming with Dan, who's an awesome BMXer. I've been chatting to him. He's actually a gamer, played a lot of Call of Duty, and he's sponsored by Monster like myself. So we're doing some awesome shots. I'll film some shots of him actually doing some BMXing here. He's absolutely awesome. I think I'm going to be involved in one of his stunts or whatever. So basically today we're filming a piece for Monster. I'm going to start off here with me and Dan doing some BMXing. We're actually going to Monster HQ, so you guys will get to see a little bit of Monster HQ. And then we're going to go back to my flat and do filming in my flat for just like showing him Call of Duty Black Ops 3, showing him how I game and how I do my things, like merging the BMX world with the gaming world. And it's an awesome day. You get to see all the behind the scenes. There will be a final video from this, which will be really nicely put together. I'll share it out on like Twitter and Facebook and all that stuff, so look out for that. But for now, let's have a look at Dan doing some of this sick stuff. I'm jealous, man. I always wanted a BMX bike. My mum was like, you're too tall, you can't have one. I was like, fine. Alright, so we're actually sitting on the skate park right now. Dan's about to come along and do some, I actually don't even know what he's going to do some mad tricks. And I'm going to get involved and just watch it. And oh my gosh, here we go. Boys. Dude's absolutely, I wish I could do that, man. I wish I could do that. It's absolutely nuts. So at this point, guys, I actually got a chance and I said, could I have a go, Dan, on your bike? So Dan Lacey, awesome guy. I didn't get to film as much as I wanted to of him, but he's a really cool BMXer. Now, I am a tall guy. I think he's about 5'9". I think he said I'm 6'3". And this bike is designed for him. It ain't designed for me. But he was kind enough to let me have a go and was just going to teach me the very basics. So as I said in this video, I always wanted a BMX bike. I just thought it was fun, like the idea of having a small bike underneath you, just jumping around on things. So this is my first time ever on a BMX bike, especially in a skate park. And what you're about to see, honestly, doesn't look that hard. When you're actually doing it and you're quite a tall guy, it was a little bit of a challenge. So he was just teaching me the basics here, literally just going down this very small ramp, going up and around. I believe it was carving myself around and coming back again. Now, the hardest part was just when you go up the ramp, judging when you need to turn, not like slowing down too much, not turning too much, and not losing your balance. So I thought I'd just give it a go, and unfortunately the sound was so loud, the fans that were going off in the skate park were so loud you couldn't really hear what I was saying, so I'm just commentating it over now. That was my first attempt. Apparently went too far up the ramp. I needed to turn a little bit earlier and come down a little bit earlier. But oh man, it was so much fun, and I'm so glad I got a chance to give this a go, especially with Dan. Just give me some techniques. If you guys are good at skateboarding or using a BMX, you're probably watching this thinking, Ali-A, you big noob, come on, it's really easy. But for me, I've never done anything like, I've never been skiing, I've never been snowboarding, never ridden a skateboard. All I've ever done really is ride my bike and drive cars. And at this point now, I almost had it. I just turned a little bit too, not sharp enough, basically, a little bit too wide. I just almost fell off, to be honest with you. So that was not going to be good at all. Now, this part here, we actually change it to going the opposite way because the ramp's a little bit bigger. So you can see you get a ton more space here. Now, granted, it does look stupidly slow. And watching back, I was like, come on, Ali, man. I should have been able to do this. But when you're actually doing it, as I said, it's actually a lot harder. not quite as easy as it looks. But I think having done this video and having done some stuff with Dan, you know, we spend the rest of the day playing some Call of Duty and doing more stuff as well, but having a go sort of trying out his BMXing, I really want to try and get a BMX. I think I may just buy one. I don't know if there's any skate parks near me, but I think there may be one somewhere nearby that I can like just go down, bring the bike to, and just skate around a little bit, or ride around a little bit, sorry, and just vlog it for you guys so you guys can see how rubbish I am. But hey, maybe I'll progress a little bit and actually get a little bit better. And although I do look like a little bit of an idiot being so big on such a small bike, that guy on the right is like, this guy's a big noob. Oh man, it was still a ton of fun, and Dan was really nice about it. He said I picked up quite quickly, but one thing we actually got a little bit wrong, or just something I decided to change, was the way in which I was actually going around the ramp. I was going from the right-hand side, trying to carve off to the left. But on my final attempt here, I actually go ahead and just go from the left-hand side and carve around from the right instead. What it really made me appreciate was me having to go this, realizing how sick Dan was. Now, Dan's been doing BMXing for like 10 years or so, ever since he was a little kid. But if you watch him going up those rails and then 360ing off the rails, unfortunately, I captured the one where he just bailed at the end. But he did get it, and it looked really impressive. And he's known for loving his 360s. And again, I wish I'd captured a bit more of what Dan actually did. But here we go. Here we go. It's all been building up for this moment. I was persistent. I was not going to stop until I at least got one successful attempt. And the fun thing is, BMXs do not have any brakes at all. So I was like, hey, we've done it. I was like, no, guys. And I just kept on going and eventually managed to slow myself down. But big thanks to Dan for letting me have a go on his BMX. And hopefully you enjoyed that. And what do you think? Should I get a BMX and give it a go in a real skate park? Let me know.
Woo. You got there eventually. You got there eventually.
Funny thing is, like, you seem way more comfortable going that way. I was trying to teach you to go the opposite way. Yeah, and then obviously the first time you went round and switched, so yeah, that was my bad. You would have got it first try away from me.
Alright guys, so we've arrived at Monster HQ. This is their new headquarters. I've not been here before, so this is cool to experience it for the first time. They've got some offices through the door there. They've got like tons of helmets signed by loads of the different athletes. And actually, I'll show you guys the board they've got of like all the Monster athletes. I think have come through the offices and signed it. And I actually got to sign it as well, so part of the board. They're doing some UFC stuff here as well. Got tons of cans around here. And apparently, somewhere upstairs or somewhere in the offices, they've got every Monster can ever produced or something crazy like that. So we're going to have a look at that. I've also spotted, probably won't be able to have a go on them, but I've also spotted some of the crazy little bikes here. Imagine just biking around the offices. So this is an awesome experience, taking you guys behind the scenes. So let's see what else we can find. So this is like the board that's been signed by all the Monster athletes that have come through. So we've got Ken Block down here. Actually, I swear I met him at an event before. It was a while ago. And your boy, MoreAli-A, signed at the top there. So pretty sick little wall of everyone that's come through from Monster. Alright, so as you guys know, I get sent a ton of Monster drinks, and I've got some snapbacks, got some awesome like t-shirts. This is the warehouse where it all comes from, like behind the scenes. I don't know if we're supposed to be in here, but I thought I'd give you a little bit of a sneaky look. They've also got, is it a motorbike? This bike, whose is it?
Sells, isn't it? Yeah, that sells his new bike.
So let's have a look at this. Look at this mean machine. This Monster bike is this is like nothing compared to the BMX bike we've just been riding. If I had to go on this, I'd probably absolutely kill myself. I actually do have a friend that does a little bit of I think is it motocross riding, and he's actually seriously good. But this thing is absolutely nuts. Maybe I should get my R8 wrapped in a similar design to this, just black, green, could be absolutely sick. Alright guys, we had a short little brief trip to the Monster offices. It was awesome to check it out, see some of the guys working there. Also got ourselves some free swag. I got, I believe, 6 snapbacks in total. 2 white cap ones here. It's like literally the only space the R8 can hold. Got 2 camo ones here. These are literally just people sponsored by Monster, which is awesome. And then 2 more for one I'm actually wearing right now. So we're going to shoot back and actually go to my place now to play some Call of Duty with Dan, who's in the car driving around in the R8. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, we're back home in the flat and we're set up here. Dan is on the controller. You've just played Black Ops 3 for the first time. What do you think of this?
I can't wait to go home and play it. Yeah. Even more than I am now. Like, I mean, obviously I was a big fan of the Call of Duty series before now, but playing this one, you know, first hand, there's so much more going on. Like, I thought I was going to be a little bit out of my depth with the whole boost idea and the running on walls. I can't get enough of it. I think it's like so much fun. Like, straight away.
It really well. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, obviously playing Call of Duty for so long, and then these like everything that's like new that's going on. Like, I love it. I think it's great.
You mentioned you knew wall running was in the game, right? But you thought it would be really hard.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be the hardest thing ever. I mean, if someone's doing it in front of you, it's a perfect evasive maneuver. I was spinning around shooting thin air for God knows how long before I finally got someone. So yeah, like, you know, first glance, it's incredible.
Awesome. So Dan's loving it. We're going to play some more games, so we'll see you guys in a bit. The video.
Not massively.
God,
You want to tag me on Instagram?
Is that alright, kid?
Nah, that's the key for the hoverboard.
Really? Oh my god. Oh my god,
You wanna? No? No. Alright.
Alright guys, so we've played a bit of Black Ops 3, which you absolutely loved.
Oh my god, it was the best game I've ever played.
Literally.
I can't even express that enough. Like, I haven't had that much fun playing a game ever. Like, it was, I mean, big fan of Call of Duty games, like, before now, but this one, just blowing everything out of the water. I loved it.
I could tell, like, you probably haven't played it in a while, right? But, like, as soon as you picked it up, I could tell you were a Call of Duty player.
Yeah, it's been a minute since I played Call of Duty for sure, but getting back into that, it felt so natural, like, jump back in. Even with all the new add-ons, like, boost, like, the new kill streaks, you know, the wall running, I love that. That was so good, yeah. Like, the evasive manoeuvres, great fun. I literally have had probably one of the best days hanging out with someone I've had in a long time.
Yeah, boy.
Ali, you're an absolute amazing host. I really appreciate you having me today. Thank you so much again.
Thank you so much, bro. It's been awesome.
No, thank you very much. Yeah,
so, it's been awesome. I've tried BMXing. Dan's got back into COD of Black Ops 3. We just finished up some interviews here. So everything's been packed away. It's been absolutely awesome. So big thanks to Monster. Big thanks to Dan here. Today's been awesome.